Hi, Good Life family. What's good and welcome welcome back to the YouTube channel. Welcome to a new video. If you're stopping by here for the very first time and you're seeing this face for the very first time, my name is Mimi Nasike and you're welcome to my channel. On this channel, I make awesome, insightful, and amazing reviews on YouTube Nollywood movies. So if that's your vibe, or whether it's your vibe or not, I beg, Ejo, Nitoro Alone, Biko, now only when I get, I beg, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon that pops up after you subscribe to get notified whenever I put out new awesome and amazing content like this. And that being said, I'm guessing that prior to clicking onto this video, you already saw the title, you saw the thumbnail, that means you know the vibe. So without further ado and time wastage and too much of the cho, let's just proceed and just wrap it up and get right into the review of today. I am going to be reviewing the movie Trading Your Heart, currently showing on Ruth Kadiri 247 TV here on YouTube. This movie depicts the chaotic battle of loves that Dari, who is a single dad, is faced with when he meets and falls in love with a woman who his overly possessive daughter does not approve of. And he is then constantly faced with the wahala of having to choose between the both of them and how they are all able to navigate the situation and find middle ground. This movie stars notable faces like the beautiful and ever gorgeous Ruth Kadiri herself, Deza the Great, and Genevieve, Edwin, as well as some other talented actors that I haven't seen enough times on my screen to have their names off the top of my head. Before I move on to talk about chemistry in this movie, let me start off by commending the unique video quality of this movie. In as much as I feel like there's something about the color grading that makes the videos look unnatural, I still love how the videos make all of the actors and the locations look really beautiful. It's really, really commendable. Now, to talk about chemistry. Firstly, I would like to remind us that there is more to chemistry than romance, because there is a popular misconception or a popular conception on chemistry where whenever chemistry is mentioned, people always often think that it just starts and stops at romantic energy between actors. There is more to chemistry than romance, and there is different types of chemistry that can exist among actors in a movie. And that being said, I would like to commend the smooth flow of platonic and romantic chemistry between Ruth Kadiri and Deza the Great. I feel like they do so well together. They have so much chemistry between the both of them, and aside from even the chemistry, they are very, very aesthetically compatible. At this point, I just feel like Deza the Great and Ruth Kadiri have gotten to the point where they have become a Nollywood pair. They've become a Nollywood couple because of how well they do together. You know, in old Nollywood movies when we watch and then we see how whenever you talk about Iniedo, there's always Emeka Ike. You know, Iniedo is Emeka Ike, just as Chumachukuka is to Nonso Diobi or Bob Manuel, and Rita Dominic is to maybe Desmond Elliot and J. Mike. That's the same way Deza the Great is to Ruth Kadiri because of how well they do together. Then to the familiar chemistry between Deza the Great and the actress that played the role of his daughter, who is Genevieve Edwin. She played the role of Nancy, the daughter of Dari, in this particular movie. I would say that the chemistry, or the familiar chemistry rather, between the both of them was not too good. I honestly wasn't getting the father-daughter energy between them. And aside from the fact that they actually don't look like father and daughter, I didn't feel like they acted enough like dad and Peking in the movie, in my own opinion. They just behaved like two people acting a movie. The flow of energy between the both of them was obviously so unnatural. You could tell that they were trying to make it look real, but then it wasn't giving real. It was just giving unnatural, right? Now let's talk about the individual performances of the actors. I love Ruth Kadiri and Deza the Great's portrayal of character in this movie. I feel like they did good enough in their roles. Nothing really spectacular, just enough. And for Genevieve Edwin, who played the role of Nancy, the daughter of Dari in this movie, I don't think she is a very good actress. Somehow, she's really pretty and all, but judging based off of her portrayal of character in this movie, I don't think she's a good actress like that. In as much as she's not a completely bad actress, but then I just feel like she could do more to become better. There's just something really obviously unnatural about how she acts, from the way she talks to her mannerisms. It all just screams, I am acting a movie, it's not real. And that's not what a good actress is supposed to be like, right? Anyway, I'd like to commend the wardrobe and the overall styling of all of the actors. Everybody looks so good in this particular movie. I can't even lie. Everybody looks so good and put together, and that is really, really commendable. And all of that being said, let us now proceed to talk about the minor flops. If you're an OG on this channel, you know we like to talk about minor flops here, so let's just get into it. Firstly, I like to say that there was a general feeling of unseriousness about this movie. It lacked depth, in my own opinion. The things that were supposed to be deeper and more serious in this movie were treated with so much laxity. It was unimpressive, to be honest. And there just wasn't enough portrayal of emotion in this movie to make it come off as a serious film. It just seemed like a quick movie. The movie felt rushed to me. Now, talking about unseriousness, I cannot get over how the so-called cooking competition was treated and executed with so much levity and laxity. It just looked like a joke for me. Like, for something that the cash prize was supposed to be 10 million. I mean, how about now? They could have done better to make the whole competition look more organized, but then that's just my own opinion. Next day, I feel like the house they used in this movie lacked the feel and look of a residential place. I get it that they were supposed to be rich and all, but the house lacked basic homely touches. It just looked like some kind of a short-let apartment or a hotel kind of vibe. What do you guys think? Let me know how you feel or how you felt about the overall housing in this movie. And overall, I don't think the movie was really interesting. For me, it's the kind of movie that you watch because you like the faces on the screen and not because of the movie itself. The story, although not necessarily creative, had some potential and a little bit of depth in the execution, and attention to detail would have gone a long way in making the movie better. But feel free, like I always say, to feel however you want to feel about the movie. And for a rating, I would give this movie a 4/10 simply because of all of the things that I've already said before. And that brings us to the end of this particular movie review, to the end of this video. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Thank you so very much for watching. If you are still watching up until this point and you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do well to click on the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel and join the Good Life family. Click on the bell icon to get notified whenever I put out new, awesome and amazing content like this. And that being said, I love you all dearly and God bless you. Bye.